Plant FAQs. Hoya inconspicua. Hoya inconspicua, a fragrant surprise in the plant world. Hi everyone, Furbu here. Today, I want to delve into the fascinating world of Hoyas and introduce you to a captivating climber, the Hoya inconspicua. Despite its name, which translates to inconspicuous, this little wonder packs a punch with its cascading foliage, delightful blooms, and captivating fragrance. Here, I'll answer some of the most common questions about this unique Hoya, so you can decide if it deserves a spot in your own indoor jungle. See more 566 species in genus Hoya at monsteraholic.com. What is Hoya inconspicua? Hoya inconspicua is an epiphytic vine, meaning it naturally grows on other plants for support in its native Solomon Islands. This fast-growing Hoya boasts small, closely spaced leaves with a central fold, often reaching up to 12 centimeters long and 2 centimeters wide. The real showstopper, however, is the cascading display created by its long, vining stems. But wait, there's more. Throughout the warmer months, Hoya inconspicua produces clusters of star-shaped flowers in a beautiful shade of purple. These tiny blooms, measuring just 3 to 4 millimeters each, boast a fuzzy texture and a delightful sweet fragrance that adds another layer of charm to this charming plant. Hoya inconspicua versus Hoya wayetii. Striking similarities, subtle differences. Plant enthusiasts often compare Hoya inconspicua to its close cousin, Hoya wayetii. Both varieties share several characteristics. Fast growth. They're both known for their rapid growth, making them ideal for those who enjoy seeing their plants flourish quickly. Cascading vines. Both Hoyas boast long, trailing vines that create a stunning display when placed in hanging baskets or allowed to climb a trellis. Fragrant flowers. Both varieties produce delightful, sweet-smelling blooms, adding a touch of perfume to your indoor space. However, there are also some subtle differences. Leaf size. Hoya inconspicua has noticeably smaller leaves compared to Hoya wayetii. Flower size. While both have star-shaped flowers, Hoya inconspicua's blooms are even smaller than those of Hoya wayetii. Light requirements. Hoya inconspicua thrives in medium to bright indirect light, whereas Hoya wayetii can tolerate slightly lower light conditions. Ultimately, the choice between these two Hoyas depends on your personal preference. If you love the cascading effect and appreciate a more delicate foliage, Hoya inconspicua might be your perfect match. How to care for Hoya inconspicua. Hoya inconspicua is a relatively low-maintenance plant, making it ideal for both seasoned plant parents and beginners. Here's what you need to know to keep your Hoya thriving. Light. Provide your Hoya inconspicua with medium to bright indirect light. Avoid harsh midday sun, as this can scorch the leaves. Watering. Allow the top few centimeters of soil to dry out completely between waterings. Overwatering is a common enemy of Hoyas, so err on the side of underwatering. Soil. Use a well-draining potting mix specifically designed for orchids or cacti. This will ensure proper aeration and prevent root rot. Fertilizer. During the growing season, spring and summer, you can fertilize your Hoya inconspicua with a diluted, balanced fertilizer once a month. Temperature. Hoya inconspicua prefers warm temperatures, ideally between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. Avoid exposing it to sudden temperature drops or cold drafts. Humidity. While Hoya inconspicua can tolerate average household humidity, it thrives in a more humid environment. Grouping your plants together or using a humidifier can help increase humidity levels. Encouraging blooms. Tips for a fragrant display. While Hoya inconspicua is a naturally flowering plant, there are ways to encourage it to bloom more frequently. Provide adequate light. As mentioned earlier, good indirect light is essential for flower production. Don't over-fertilize. Excessive nitrogen can hinder blooming. Opt for a fertilizer with a balanced NPK ratio. Root-bound bliss. Believe it or not, Hoyas sometimes flower more readily when slightly pot-bound. Repot only when the roots completely fill the pot. Patience is key. Hoya inconspicua is a young plant on the gardening scene, and flowering habits might vary. Be patient and provide it with the right care, and you'll be rewarded with its fragrant blooms. Common problems and solutions. Keeping your Hoya healthy. While generally a trouble-free plant, here are some potential issues you might encounter. Yellowing leaves. This could indicate overwatering lack of light, or nutrient deficiency. Check your watering habits, ensure proper light, and consider fertilizing with a balanced formula. Mealybugs. These sap-sucking insects can appear as white, cottony masses on the leaves and stems. Treat them with insecticidal soap or neem oil spray. Scale. These small, hard-shelled insects also feed on plant sap. Scrape them off manually with a cotton swab dipped in alcohol or use insecticidal soap. By identifying these problems early and taking appropriate action, you can keep your Hoya inconspicua healthy and thriving. Final thoughts. A fragrant climber for your collection. Hoya inconspicua might be a newcomer to the Hoya world, but it has quickly captured the hearts of plant enthusiasts. Its cascading vines, delicate foliage, and sweetly scented blooms make it a captivating addition to any indoor space. With its relatively low-maintenance nature and ease of propagation, Hoya inconspicua is a perfect choice for both seasoned plant collectors and beginners. So, why not give this charming climber a try and experience its unique beauty for yourself?